Hi, Brad Thornton from the agency. When it comes to property listings and research, are you team green, team red, or brown? Do you use both? I'm referring to the digital battle between the two biggest real estate websites, domain.com.au and realestate.com.au. For the history of real estate advertising on the internet, it didn't really matter what you used because the same information was on both. So as a buyer, it really came down to your preferences of the user interface. But the differences are now widening, and that can have impacts for both buyers and sellers. The biggest influence that has a flow-on effect to the others is what it costs to have a property on each site. In these examples, I'm using the top-tier product for both sites, which maximises your placement in the search results, and I'm discussing the most common pricing for a property in my area, because you will see that this does vary. So to realestate.com.au first. Their top-tier product is called Premier. Their pricing works on a flat rate depending on what zone you are in. With a slight price increase from the 1st of July, to advertise a property will be $1,137. Domain, on the other hand, has a combination of geographical zones and price points. So, for example, the western side of Lake Macquarie, known as Zone 4, is in the cheapest zone. The cost will then depend on if your property is valued less than $699 or higher than $700. Under $700 will cost about $450. Over $700 will cost $570. So if we take Domain's top level pricing, it costs an extra $567 to advertise the same property with the same information on realestate.com.au. And here's where we start to see the difference. If an owner or agent decides to cut corners to save on cost, you will find that a property may end up solely being listed on domain.com.au. I had some clients that sold a house for late last year, and they exclusively use realestate.com when they're searching. They had been looking for months, and I mean probably on the site several times a day. As we were wrapping up their sale, they stumbled upon a home accidentally on Domain and it ended up buying that house. It was not listed on realestate.com.au, and had it not been for the chance, they could have missed it. I also feel that the sellers of that particular house did miss other opportunities from other people who didn't know it was for sale. So let me stress that in the context of a $500,000 plus asset, you should never cut corners on marketing to save a few $100s, where you eliminate part of your potential audience where another buyer could add thousands to the final sale price. But as a buyer, understand that there are those who do it, and your search methods need to reflect that to make sure you don't miss the one house for you. From my record, the last 12 months of inquiries on listings listings I've had for sale has been about 34% from realestate.com.au and 24% from Domain. Finally, as a prospective buyer, make sure you are registering your details with these sites and other local agents for alerts of new listings. Selling what is called off-market is also changing the dynamics of your search. This is where properties are being sold without advertising on the main pages of these sites. The agent might sell directly to a contact they have through social media, or utilise a feature like Domain's Early Access, where the site will send an alert to registered customers matching the criteria of the home, but it won't be advertised through the normal search function. If you have any questions about how this information can affect your sale, or you want assistance with buying, feel free to reach out. We're always here to help. Thanks for watching.